Hello, I am Pramod Kumar. Today in English grammar, our topic is future tense. Past tense, present tense we have already covered, right? Future tense, it refers to a time later than now. It refers to a time later than now, right? Future tense expresses facts or certainty, right? And future tense is used to predict a future event. Through this we predict a future event. Future tense is categorized in how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 parts. Depending upon whether the action will be in progress or will have been completed. That is the basis of these 4 categories of future tense. Whether the action will be in progress or will have been completed, right? Now we go to the 4 categories: future simple, future continuous, future perfect continuous, like in past tense and present tense. So first we go to future simple. It is used for an action. Future simple category of future tense is used for an action that will occur in the future. This action will occur in the future. And what is the action? I will go, I will do, I will study, I will run, I will laugh, right? So it shows I will go, I will run, I will study, I will dance, I will laugh. An action, what is the action? Action of going, laughing, running, studying, dancing, an action that will occur in the future. Here it talks that the action will occur in the future, right? Now, how do we express it? How do we write it? It is right now we will talk only about future simple 5-7 minutes, right? Will plus base form of the verb. Will plus base form of the verb. Here you have seen subject will plus base form of the verb. Go, do, study, run, dance, laugh. And this is for positive version of the sentence or statement. This is for positive version. Then what do we do for the negative version? Will not plus base form of the verb. This is for negative version. And then we come to question version, right? Will plus base form of the verb, will plus base form of the verb, positive version. I will go. Will not plus base form of the verb, negative version. I will not go. Subject will not, I will not go, base form of the verb, right? Then we go to the question version, the sentence that is in the form of a question and relates to future simple of the future tense. Will plus subject plus base form of the verb This is question version. And how we do that? Will he go? Will he go? Right? Will plus subject plus base form of the verb. Will plus subject plus base. Will he go? Will she study? Will he run? That is the question version. So these are the three versions of the future simple. We also use I will where we decide to do something at the time of speaking. Right? So how is that? I have left the door open. I will go and shut it. We use the will. I will. Suppose, for example, we do it for what? For doing something at the time of speaking. So right now when I am speaking, I am saying, I have left the door open. I will go and shut it. I don't use I go and shut it. I don't use present simple. I use future simple. I have left the door open. I will go and shut it. So what I am indicating? To do something at the time of speaking. Right? Next is, here I have already said, we will not say, I have left the door open. I go and shut it. No. I have left the door open. I will go and shut it. Right? Then we don't use will, W-I-L-L, to talk about what we have already decided to do. We don't use will, W-I-L-L, when we have already decided to do something. Suppose I have decided to go on a holiday next Sunday. I have decided. Then I will say, I am going on a holiday next Sunday. I will not say, I will go on a holiday next Sunday. So when we have decided something, already decided, then we don't use will. And how do we do that sentence when we have already decided? I am going on a holiday next Sunday. We don't write, I will go on a holiday next Sunday, because the decision for going on a holiday next Sunday has already been taken. Right? Then we often use will in what? Offering to do something, promising to do something, asking to do something. Right? And promising, agreeing, offering, asking. Offering, right? We use will in offering. How do we do that? Suppose somebody is carrying a heavy box. So I tell, I think this box is heavy. I will help you with this box. I think this box is heavy. I will help you with this box. It means what I am doing? I am offering my help. I will help you with this. Second is agreeing to do something. Right? But when we use will, agreeing to do something, what is that? You know that pen I lent you. You know that pen I lent you. So the question comes, can I have it back if you are finished with it? Then I reply, or you reply, yes, I will give it to you today evening. I will give it to you today evening. So what are you doing? You are agreeing to do something. I have asked for the pen back. You are saying I will give it to you. Right? Then promising to do something. Let us take a sentence. I won't tell anybody about this. I promise. I won't tell anybody about this. Suppose we have talked something and I say I will not tell anybody about this. I promise. So I am promising to do something. To what? to retain the fact, not to reveal it. Then asking somebody to do something. Asking somebody to do something. Will you shut the door, please? Will you shut the door, please? It means I am asking somebody to shut the door. Right? That's the way of asking. So will is used for agreeing to do something, asking to do something, and promising to do something, offering to do something. Then shall is used mostly in questions. Shall I do this thing? Shall I do that thing? Mostly in asking questions. We use shall I, shall we to ask somebody's opinion, suggestion. And how do we do that? First sentence, shall I open the window? It means I am asking, do you want me to open the window? I am asking the opinion. Where shall we go today evening? It means I am asking some suggestion. By using shall, I am asking the opinion, suggestion. Where shall we go today evening? Right? Then lastly we will try to understand a comparison between shall I and will you. Firstly, shall I shut the door? It means, do you want me to shut the door? Shall I shut the door? It means, do you want me to shut the door? Another is, will you? Will you please quiet? Will you please keep quiet? It means, I want that person to keep quiet. Right? I want that person to keep quiet. Means, I want you to keep quiet. Right? So, this was in respect of present simple. Right? Now we go to future simple. Now we go to future continuous. And what is that? Future continuous. In future continuous, the sentence is I will be going. An ongoing action that will occur in future. Right? We are talking of the future and of an ongoing action that will occur in future. Ongoing action. Right? Here, an action that will occur in the future, that will occur. And here, an ongoing action that will occur in the future. It's not an action. Here, it is an ongoing action. So, what is the ongoing action? The action is of going. The action is of going. And the ongoing action is reflected in will be going. And at that particular point of time of which we are talking about, the action will be ongoing. And what is that? Will be going. Right? So, how do we frame it? Will be plus present participle and verb ing. Will be plus present participle, right? Verb ing. This is for positive version, right? Will be plus present participle verb ing. Will be present participle with verb ing. Going. Going. I will be going. Right? This is for positive version. And what about negative version? Simply, in place of will be, we will write will not be plus present participle and this is for negative version, right? And what about question version? will subject be, will plus subject plus be, will plus subject plus be, and present participle verb ing, right? This is for question version. Will he be going? Will be present participle verb ing, will be going, positive. Will not be present participle verb ing, will not be going, negative. Will subject be present participle verb ing, question. Will he be going? Will she be dancing? Question version, right? Now we will compare. What do we compare? Will be doing and will do. Will be doing and will do. So see the difference between the two. Will be doing and will do. Lot of difference. What is the difference? Will be doing and will do. So here there is a lot of difference. Don't ring me up between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. Right? We will be having dinner. Right? Sorry. Right? And we'll do, let us wait for Ram. Let us wait for Ram, and then we will have dinner. And then we will have dinner. So what is the difference between will be doing and will do? Will be doing, don't ring me up between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. We will be having dinner. It means we will be in between the process of having dinner. We will be having dinner at that particular point of time. During that time, 8 p.m. and 9 p.m., we will be having dinner. We will be in the middle of something, some action. What is the action? Having dinner in the middle of. Will do, let's wait for Ram and then we will have dinner. Or let's wait for Ram to come and then we will have dinner. It means when Ram comes, then they will start dinner. So there is lot of difference. We also use will be doing in a different way. What is the different way? To talk about complete actions in the future. Right? What time you will be arriving tomorrow? What time will your friends be arriving tomorrow? What time your parents will be arriving tomorrow? So, it is talking about, what it is talking about? Complete action in the future. What is that complete action? Of arrival of parents, arrival of friends. And what tense? Future tense. It talks about future. What time your parents will arrive tomorrow, right? Then we can use will you be ing to ask about somebody's plans. Will you be ing about somebody's plans. Will you be passing through the medical store when you go out? Suppose I want some medicines to be brought. I ask my friend, will you be passing through the medical shop when you go out. It means I am asking about his plans. Will you be using your two-wheeler today evening? Will you be using your two-wheeler today evening? I am asking my friend his plans of two-wheeler for using two-wheeler for today evening. Right? So, what did we say? We can use will you be in for knowing their plans. Right? Now, we go to the third one, and that is future perfect. So, what is future perfect? If you see here, future perfect is an action that will have been completed at some point in the future. Right? An action that will have been completed at some point in the future. Here, you should always mind some point. It means that some point is not certain. There is some point, a point is there, but that is some point. It's not specified, it's not certain. I will have gone. Right? So, what is the formula? Will have plus past participle. Right? And this is for positive version. Right? Will have plus past participle. Will have go went gone. Will have gone. Will have past participle for positive version. Right? And it's very simple. What do we do in the negative? Will not have. Right? Will not have past participle. Will have, and in lieu of will have, if you write will not have plus past participle, that is for negative version. Right? Now, what about question version? For question version, we go to will subject have, will plus subject. Subject comes here, right? Because it's a question. Will subject have plus past participle. That is for question version. Right? Will Ram have gone? Will have past participle. Will have gone. Will not have gone. Will Ram have gone? Question. Right? So this is the format. Will subject plus have plus past participle. Now, future perfect tense is often used with a time expression that identifies a point in the future. Some point in the future. You should always remember a point in the future. Some point in the future. It doesn't specify any specified period point of time in the future, right? So how do we write that? We can write one or two sentences for that in support of that statement. What is the statement? Future perfect tense is often used with a time expression that identifies a point in the future. Let us take only one sentence. Ram will have cooked before you arrive. Ram will have cooked before you arrive. So here, what is the point in future? The point in future indicated by this sentence is before you arrive. This is the point in future, before you arrive. Ram will have cooked. Ram would have finished his cooking before you arrive. So this is the point in future, right? So another sentence could be by the time that you arrive, or by the time you arrive, we will have finished dinner. By the time you arrive, we will have finished dinner. So this is the point in future, right? So this is about Ram will have cooked before you arrive. So this is the point in future. By the time you arrive, we will have finished dinner. So by the time you arrive is a point in the future expressed by this particular sentence, right? Now we go to future perfect continuous. What is that? Right? Future perfect continuous. That is an ongoing action. Right? You should always be very careful. Here, what was that? Action that will occur in the future. Okay, we will discuss later. Here you should remember ongoing action that will be completed at some specified time in the future. I will have been going. Right? I will have been going. So, it is used for an ongoing action. Ongoing action will be completed at some specified point in the future, right? So, the format for this sentence is the form will have been plus will have been plus present participle and we know that verb plus ing. This is for positive version and simply will not have been. Will not have been plus present participle negative version, right? And the third is question version. Will subject have been, will plus subject plus have been and then plus this is question version. Will Ram have been going? Will Ram have been studying? That is the question version. And will have been plus present participle, will have been plus present participle verb ing, positive, will not, negative, and this one, right? Now, here you need to take care of one thing. We will frame one or two sentences, right? To make it more clear, okay? So let's go to one sentence. I will have been studying for 2 hours by breakfast. I will have been studying for 2 hours by breakfast, right? It means I will have been studying for 2 hours by breakfast. By the time of breakfast, I will have been studying for 2 hours. Suppose breakfast is at 9 a.m. So by 9 a.m. I will have been studying for 2 hours. It means from 7 a.m. I will have been studying. If breakfast is at 9 a.m., I will have been studying from 7 a.m. So what it is saying? An ongoing action. What is the ongoing action of studying? That will be completed at some specified time in the future. And what is that specified time in the future? 9 a.m. or by breakfast time, right? So here, three versions we have already discussed. Typically, future perfect continuous is used with two time expressions, right? Future perfect continuous with two time expressions. Let us take one sentence, right? By 9 p.m. Ram will have been studying for 3 hours. Ram will have been studying for 3 hours, right? So here there are two time expressions. What is that? One time expression is by 9 p.m. So what is this time expression? A specific time in the future, right? This one specifies time in the future, right? And what does this do? It tells time length of activity. This one tells length of activity. So what is the activity of studying? What is the length? Length is 3 hours, right? So typically future perfect continuous has, what does it do? Two time expressions. One of specifying the time in the future, 9 p.m. in this, and another telling the length of activity. What is the length of activity? Activity just studying, length is 3 hours, right? I hope you found it easy to understand. In case of any difficulty, you may please approach on my email ID, which will be there at the thumbnail to the video. Thank you very much.